A strange-looking woman emerged from the crowd. Before long, she transformed into a terrifying winged creature. Oddly enough, no one around seemed to notice her. One of the boys, seeing the monster approaching step by step, felt a pang of fear in his heart. At that moment, the monster leaped into the air and took flight. The boy was so scared that he fell to the ground. The monster then landed on top of the boy. Right then, the monster looked down and discovered that its body had already been pierced by the boy's sharp sword. The monster immediately turned to ashes. It turns out that in this world, there are many people who are half human and half god. When they are young, they can see the magical world hidden in the mist. The boy, Percy, was one of them. He had been able to see many fantastical creatures since he was little, but every time he told others, he was ridiculed. So he started drawing the monsters he saw. That day, the school took Percy and his classmates to visit the Museum of the Gods. A female classmate who came along started bullying Percy. Just as Percy was about to argue back, a man suddenly walked over. He said something strange to Percy and handed him a pen. This left Percy completely baffled. When lunchtime came around, unexpectedly, that female classmate came over again to pick a fight. In a fit of anger, Percy charged at her. Surprisingly, with just a wave of his hand, he pushed the girl into the fountain. Just as Percy was feeling perplexed, the pen the man had given him started vibrating, and that's when the opening scene unfolded. The monster instantly turned to ashes. Because of the incident during the day where he pushed someone, Percy was questioned by the school board. He still insisted that he didn't push anyone, but his good friend Grover suddenly changed his usual behavior. He started falsely accusing Percy, saying that Percy had intentionally pushed the girl into the water. Since pushing someone was a serious offense, the school directly expelled Percy. After returning home, his mother told Percy that she had once met a man by the sea. She was hopelessly enchanted by him. Later, she discovered that this man wasn't human at all, but a celestial god. Percy was the child born to his mother and this god, usually referred to as a demigod, half god and half human. But in this world, being a demigod isn't safe. As they grow older day by day, they attract the frenzied pursuit of evil forces. Upon hearing this, Percy completely broke down. He thought his mother's words were just lies to trick children. In this world, there simply weren't any monsters or gods. But right at that moment, there was a sudden, urgent knocking at the door. It turned out to be Grover, who had rushed over in the pouring rain. It seemed like he and Percy's mother had already made some plans. But as soon as he entered, Grover said in a panic that danger was about to arrive. At that moment, Percy was surprised to discover that the lower half of Grover's body had suddenly turned into goat legs.